What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I seen this title was going out. Make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button for me, please. Y'all seeing the title is going down. You already know. Hey, but listen, if y'all see me look down, it's just because I'm looking at the cameras, been checking the cameras, been watching the cameras, because somebody, I did catch somebody looking around. My security was actually here when it happened, as well as a few friends. Me and Chris were gone, during that time, but somebody would looking in the garage. I have a Hellcat, and a lot of people, obviously take those cars, steal those cars. Chris, Jeep SRT was gone. It was actually gone. Now that I think about it, she was in it. And matter of fact, I was in my car, in my Hellcat, and Chris was in, her Jeep SRT. And I guess they already knew. But we caught them on camera looking through the garage, through the window, the garage. Our Conde Corso was in the garage as well. So big shout out to Took. But one thing about it is that I'm glad that everybody's okay. I've been watching. Like I said in the last video, my security literally lives no more than 5 minutes away from me, so it's definitely lit too. But one thing about it is that forget about the cars, just the protection of my family, myself. So that's what's important, and glad, everybody's okay and everybody's all right. But definitely did have somebody looking around and stuff like that. And it's pretty sad how people are. But y'all got to hear, got Karmelo Anthony scheduled to be it's trials starting in June 1st, 2026, just in time for the midterms. It says buckle up, Democrats. Love getting them streets. I'm telling y'all. One thing about it is that I find it completely crazy. I find it completely odd on where they're placing this. Y'all know that it's definitely going to get crazy. It's just another excuse for, people to get ignorant. One thing that I do want to tell y'all before we even get further into this video, that, I know this is what we're talking about next year, but at the same time, just be safe till, obviously today, right now, as y'all watching this, until, then, as well, because it's definitely y'all see how crazy it can get. Y'all see how crazy it can get just with the campaign, with Kamala's campaign, and see how people are. Y'all seen just about what's going on in what went on in California, the stuff with the No Kings. Y'all seeing how crazy things can get, and just having this trial as well as midterms next year. This is definitely gonna be a crazy time. So one thing about it, be safe. Y'all got here. Aquarius Wave. Definitely lit videos. Let's check it out.
Now, we've got some real breaking news on our hands today. In the case of Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf, the tapes that were retrieved from the school who was hosting the track meet on that day have officially been made public, well, at least to law enforcement. And I'm going to start by saying this. I know why they're hiding these tapes from the public. I know why they don't want them to be seen by us, which I believe is a violation of, at the very least, our right to know. Mm-hmm. The reason why they are hiding these tapes is because what is on them basically tells us exactly what we've been saying this entire time, which is the fact that this is not a case about self-defense and a young man who did something he had to do in order to survive. As a matter of fact, and this is according to multiple sources, what is seen on that tape is that Karmelo was the instigator and the initiator. There was no formal altercation, no sort of back and forth. There was no bullying. What is seen is exactly what you and I know. Mm-hmm. This guy took this young man's life.
Y'all see it. One thing about it is that, you have from different reporters. We've seen, you've seen on the news, You're seeing different clips, different videos of people seeing the clips, seeing the footage, and they're all saying the same thing. There was no physical altercation whatsoever. They didn't see Karmelo because everybody obviously ran away, but they're saying it was quick. It was quick. Like I said, no physical altercation seen, no hands thrown, no pushing, no shoving, none of that. Just what Carmelo Anthony did. And I'm telling y'all, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. As y'all can see, they're still asking for many, many, many donations. Saying please donate if you can. Thank you, prayers to Carmelo and his family, loved ones, and may the Heavenly Father watch over. Let me tell y'all something. What I do find insane is that how you sit there and you can just say that. Now, I can see if it was one thing like a praying to both of these families, but they're making it out to be that Carmelo is the victim, and I don't like that. It's one thing of saying, okay, we're praying for both of these families, the people that were, around this, when it happened. I don't hear nobody saying they're praying for the people that, was around this. Things can be traumatizing. I'm telling y'all that right now because I have went through something like that right there in front of me in my own apartment. Like I said, it's definitely a sad situation. I'm not trying to make this about me whatsoever, so I don't want nobody, thinking that way. But at the same time, trauma can be bad. We talking about Austin Metcalf's brother, the one that was holding him. Even with Karmelo, something to making a dumb mistake. And I'm not sitting there trying to make it like, oh yeah, he's the victim. The people that was around him, the staff, coaches, students, other students, going through that. So one thing about it is, let's not just say, oh, praying and watching over Carmelo and his family, but let's think about everybody else that has something to do with that. I feel like it definitely is something that a lot of people don't talk about. I know y'all probably do, but just seeing how nasty these people can be, like I said, prayers to everybody else, the parents of Austin Metcalf, the students, the staff, the coaches, the EMTs, even, the police officers, because that is something that can be very traumatizing to a lot of people. I definitely want to say that, but y'all can see that they haven't raised a lot at all. This same 543,000 has been here for a minute. And they raised the goal to almost $1.4 million, which is absolutely insane. But I do have to take out some curse words from this dude right here. But he spoke the truth. Let's hear him out.
Carmelo's Anthony mom and dad are pieces of shit. They knew their son was guilty from the very beginning. The mom knew, the dad knew, them punk activists knew, and they lawyer knew. That punk activist, the one that kept getting up there race hustling, he knew that Carmelo Anthony was guilty. They all knew. Their only goal was just to draw in as much money as possible to feed their own pockets. I'm talking about the mother and the father. They're trying to pocket all that money that they got off that EBT app, right? Meanwhile, on the back end, they're trying to file indigent to get a court-appointed lawyer. Carmelo Anthony's mom and dad is garbage because they knew their son was guilty from the jump. They just wanted some more money. Carmelo Anthony's mother and father do not love their son. As a matter of fact, they can give two what happens to their son. They just want as much money and as much resources as possible for their own selfish needs. They don't care that they need life in prison. They don't care.
They don't care at all. And we clearly see that, though. I've been saying it. We clearly see that. It's all about money. They seen how much money was being raised and what this has caused because of that Dominique Alexander. As y'all can see, Dominique Alexander has been quiet. He has been quiet. But they seen how much Dominique Alexander has brought them and attention, and how so many people donating, saying different things. That turn off the comments for the donations. But so many things, that's been said and so many donations coming through. A lot of people start to realize, okay, what are they actually spending their money on? Like, what are they actually spending their money on? When people started to see that, it was a house involved, cars, clothes, and spending their money on this and that, people started to see and realize what was going on, and they got mad, which I find completely funny. I do, because I said that from the get-go. There's a lot of people not trying to throw anybody down, not trying to, talk crazy, because I know, I know a lot of people go through different issues, and I pray about it all the time. But there's people that donated because they're angry and because they are trying to make this a race thing. They were donating money that they did not even have. They donate money they didn't even have. So then they go and they make videos, they make TikToks, they post on X about, oh, I'm mad that Karmelo, they spent their money on this. Well, hey, you want to make it about a race issue? Now you sitting there and you looking crazy in the face. Getting all that money together. He better get his money together, though, because I did see this. This is from Sarah Fields. Make sure y'all go follow Sarah Fields. Always coming with a lot of clutch information. So you got here, documents provided by East Baton Rouge City Courthouse confirmed that Drew Anthony, father of Karmelo Anthony, has an active warrant for his arrest in Louisiana. He failed to appear for criminal traffic violation for improper equipment. And according to this document, his license was forfeited. This means that either he lied to the state of Texas about ever having a driver's license in another state, or is currently driving without a license. His prior criminal record shows multiple counts of theft. So y'all can see it all here. Theft $500 to $1,500. Theft, no seatbelt, speeding, maximum limit speeding. And he has a warrant out for his arrest, as y'all can see. This is Karmelo Anthony's father. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm telling y'all, more and more things come out. More and more things come out, and they're not doing that. They're not doing nothing but doing it to themselves. One thing about it, they're trying to make their son out to be a victim, and they're the only ones that's clearly constantly running their mouths. They're running their mouths on the internet, running their mouths to Charleston White, running their mouth at Sarah Fields. I have seen messages myself. I can't disclose, I can't. I'm gonna say that. I can't show y'all and talk about, the messages, what was said and how he is, but just know that he's not a good person. I'm not a good person, very disrespectful, especially, when it comes to Sarah Fields. One thing that I do have to say, for all the people that has something to say when it comes to, different people on the internet, we all not perfect. I'm going to say that. We all not perfect. And people got to realize that. People definitely got to realize that. But one thing about it is that we can change. We can change and we can do better. And that's what I see out of a lot of people. Not speaking of Karmelo Anthony's father, as y'all can see, because this dude just keeps making it worse, every time he opens up his mouth or open up these apps. But y'all clearly see. But y'all got here. Karmelo Anthony was charged with first degree. And definitely been charged or tried as an adult. If he's getting convicted, he will spend the rest of his life in prison without parole, which, honestly, all fair. I mean, not even trying to be funny. All fair. But y'all let me know what y'all think that should be the outcome of this. Like I said, make sure y'all safe. Definitely much love, everybody. Thank y'all for sharing, liking these videos. It definitely has been a drought, when it comes to, a lot of these things. Not a lot of people have been saying that, the likes are going away. They know they like the video. The comments are getting deleted, but I'm trying my best. It's not me. Trust and believe it's not me. But you already know. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.